Now today we will discuss the human respiratory system. Human respiratory system now consisting of two parts, upper respiratory system and lower respiratory system. Now upper respiratory system included now external nerves, which is also called as nostril, nasal cavity, then that is the internal nerves and the pharynx. What are the part of upper respiratory system? Now external nerves, that is called as nostril, nasal cavity, internal nerves and now the pharynx. Lower respiratory system consisting of larynx. Now these are trachea, these are bronchi, then these are alveolus and now these are the lungs. First, describe the upper respiratory system. Now, nose. Yes, the nose has the pair of opening, and now this pair of opening, that is called as the external nerves. Yes. Now these external nerves, now they are, or these external nerves for the entry of air into the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity can be divided into, आपल्या दोन नाकपुड्याच्या मधामध्ये एक पडदा येतो आहे. These nasal cavity can be divided into the left and right nasal chamber. Left and right nasal chamber. Now this nasal chamber, which can be divided into three parts, the vestibule, respiratory part, and third one, olfactory part. Yes, what are these? The nasal chamber internally, which can be divided into three parts, vestibule, respiratory part and olfactory part. Now the vestibule. It is the proximal part of the nasal chamber. Now with or this part has the air for filtering and now to trap the dust particles in inhaled air. What is this vestibule? Vestibule, that is the proximal part. Is it clear, of the nasal chamber? Now it has air. What purpose? Now for filtering and to trap the dust and suspended particles in inhaled the airs. Then respiratory part. Now this respiratory part, it is middle, thin walled membrane and highly vascular. Now this respiratory part for the warming and moistening the inhaled air. That is the functions of respiratory part. Now olfactory part, that is the posterior part or the lower part of the nasal chambers, and now this olfactory part, now which is lined by the olfactory epithelium, and now the functions of olfactory part, that is the detections of the smell. Now that is the part of the nasal chamber. Next part, pharynx. Pharynx, which is also called as the throat. Pharynx, which is also called as the थ्रोट, याला थ्रोटे म्हणतात आहे, throats. Now actually pharynx, that is the uppermost soft part, is it clear? Now which is the common passage for both mouth and the nostril. Now this part, that is called as the pharynx. Now again the pharynx can be divided into three parts. Pharynx चे सुद्धा तीन parts पडतात आहे. Pharynx which can be divided into three parts. The first part, nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx. Yes. What are the pharynx? Again, it can be divided into three parts: nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx. Now, nasopharynx, that is the uppermost part of the pharynx. Is it clear? Nasopharynx, uppermost part. Now, oropharynx, the nasopharynx leads into the oropharynx. याच्यापासून nasopharynx पासून oropharynx निघते. Now it is the common passage for both food and waters, oropharynx. And laryngopharynx, now this oropharynx leads to the laryngopharynx. The larynx. Now larynx, it is the part of respiratory tract. Now this larynx, which is extend from the laryngopharynx, hyoid bone and trachea. Now this larynx is made up of the cartilage plate, and now they are held by the membranes and the muscles. Now these larynx generally which is contain a pair of vocal cord for producing the organs. Now these larynx, which is also called as the voice box. Now these larynx, which produces the sound by the passage of air between the vocal cords, and now the modulation is created by the lungs, created by the tongue, then teeth, lip, and the nasal cavity. Now this larynx internally lined by the pair of the vocal cord. The main functions of the larynx, or these larynx which opens into the laryngopharynx by an opening that is called as the glottis. Now that is this glottis, which is guarded by a small leaf-like flap that is called as the epiglottis. That is called as the epiglottis. And what is the functions of epiglottis? The epiglottis which prevent the dust particles enters into the trachea region. Now that is the functions of the larynx. Then once again, what is the larynx? Larynx is the part of respiratory tract. Now these larynx which extend from the nasopharynx, laryngopharynx, then hyoid bone and the trachea. Now larynx which containing a pair of vocal cord for producing the sound. Now larynx is made up of the cartilage plate. Now they are held by the membranes and the muscles. Then these larynx, which opens into the laryngopharynx by an opening that is called as the glottis. Now that is the opening of this trachea. Now this glottis, it is guarded by a leaf-like flap that is called as the epiglottis. And now these larynx, as you know, the functions which is also called as this larynx, which is also called as the voice box, because which producing the sound. Next part, trachea. Now trachea is a long tube, measure about 10 to 12 centimeter in length. Then this trachea, which is supported by the C-shaped incomplete ring of incomplete cartilage ring. That's what? Trachea, it is supported by the incomplete C-shaped a cartilage ring which prevents its the collapse. Then again, the trachea is internally covered by or internally lining by the ciliated pseudostratified epithelium and mucous gland. And main functions of this trachea, now generally which prevents the entry of unwanted particles into the lungs. Now that is the trachea. Once again, now trachea, it is a long tube, measure about 10 to 12 centimeter long, which extend up to the middle of thoracic cavity. Now it is supported by the C-shaped incomplete cartilage ring which prevents its the collapse. Now trachea is internally lining by the ciliated pseudostratified epithelium, mucous gland, and now this trachea which prevents the entry of unwanted particles into the lungs. Next part, bronchi. Now the trachea, which can be divided into two branches, right and left branches, now that is called as the bronchi. Here trachea, yes, you know the trachea which extend middle of thoracic cavity, where this trachea can be divided into two branches. Now that is called as the right bronchi, and now that is called as the left bronchi. Then these bronchi, that is primary bronchi, these primary bronchi divide secondary bronchi, secondary bronchi divide into the tertiary bronchi, and tertiary bronchi now leads the terminals into the bronchioles. Yes, what? These tertiary bronchi which ends terminal into the bronchioles, and now the bronchioles its terminals into the alveolus. Yes, what? These bronchiole terminals into the alveolus. Now next part, once again, bronchi, the trachea which can be divided into two bronchi, right bronchi and left bronchi. Now primary bronchi divided into secondary bronchi and tertiary bronchi, and tertiary bronchi now which leads terminal ends to the bronchioles, and now these bronchioles which terminal ends into the alveolus. Next part that is the lungs. The lungs are the main respiratory organ. Now these lungs which generally a spongy elastic organ present in the thoracic cavity. Now the lungs which is enclosed in a double membrane. These lungs which is enclosed in a double membrane, and that is called as the pleural membrane. That's what the lungs which is enclosed and protected by the double membrane, that is called as the pleural membrane. Now pleural membrane has the outer parietal membrane. These are the two membranes, the outer parietal membrane, parietal pleural membrane, and inner membrane, that is called as the visceral membrane. Guess what? This pleural membrane now again which is differentiated into two layers, the outer that is called as parietal pleural membrane, and inner that is visceral pleural membrane. Now in between parietal and pleural membrane there is a space or cavity that is called as the pleural cavity. That is called as the pleural cavity, and now this cavity filled with the fluid that is called as the fluid, pleural fluid. That's what? In between parietal and visceral membrane there is presence of a cavity that is called as pleural cavity, and this cavity which is filled with the pleural fluid. Then the end of these right lungs now which is larger, now it can be divided into three lobes. Now upper lobe, middle lobe, and the lower lobe. While the left lung is smaller, which can be divided into two lobes, and the ends of the lungs, now there is the alveolus, bronchioles and the alveolus is it here air sac. Each lobe ends into the air sac, and air sac ends into the generally 6 to 12 alveolus. Now that is the lungs. Once again, the lungs is the main respiratory organ. It is spongy and elastic organ present in the thoracic cavity. Now generally the lungs divide, there are a pair of lungs राहतात याच्यामध्ये. Then the lungs is enclosed and protected by the pleural membrane. Pleural membrane is differentiated into outer membrane is called as parietal pleural membrane, inner membrane that is called as visceral pleural membrane. In between parietal and visceral membrane a presence of cavity that is called as pleural cavity, and now this pleural cavity which is filled with a fluid that is called as the pleural fluid. Then this right lung is larger, and now it can be divided into three lobes, while the left lung is short, now which consisting of two lobes, and the ends of the lobe now which have the air sac, and this air sac consisting of the alveolus. Now that is the lungs. Then last part alveolus. Alveolus are generally small lobulated structure like a bunch of grapes, just like this structure. Now this alveolus is thin walled and highly vascular. Now it is made up of only single layer of the squamous epithelial cells, and now this alveolus, which is surrounded by a lot of blood capillaries. This alveolus is surrounded by a lot of blood capillaries of arteries and veins. And what is the functions of these alveolus? Now these alveolus which provide the large surface area for the exchange of gases, and in each lungs there are presence of 700 millions the alveolus.